Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Gladius Relics of War with the Tyranids, DLC episode 3 with our series. We are fighting a pretty large force of Astra Militarum here, wedged between us and the ally, and it's a little nerve-wracking, I will admit. Let's go ahead and try to take this guy out if we can. Just get him out of here. Ooh, that guy almost killed him actually. They're trying to hold on to that so we can get the additional hit points. That's what I want here. We've now got a Tervagant too. They're really useful. They've got the Aurora of Fear, so Circumstance, melee damage. You get some melee damage reduction there. Shadow in the Warp, which any Synapse creature has. So -2 morale, and they're a Synapse creature. And then you can get a couple different things. Living Incubator, which means they can actually spawn Termagants. You get Catalyst, so restores the hit points of the Tervagant and a target allied unit. And Blood, Pregnator or whatever, grants allied Termagants additional attacks. So any Termagants in the area will get additional attacks, which is really good too. And then Massive Incubation just speeds up the amount of Termagants that they can drop. So all in all, a very powerful unit. So let's make a few more Termagants so we've got them. Everything else is about where it needs to be though. Here we're just waiting to acquire more tile. We can also clear tile. I think that actually gives you... No, I don't know how that works. Okay. And for research, what do we want to go for next? Influence. Reduce the influence upkeep of production buildings. Flesh hooks. We don't have warriors. Go for the Hive Tyrant. Yeah, if we use the Malanthrope, I haven't decided if I want to use him for anything yet. Let's get some Tyranid. Let's get the... Do I want to advance? I think I do. We can go for Flesh Hooks, actually. It gives the Tyranid Prime an additional melee attack, too. I don't know if I want Tyranid Warriors. We'll grab them, actually. Let's grab them quick. It's only 2 turns. We'll probably use them. Alright, we're kind of counting on seeing these guys move up. Maybe not, though. They need to really start... There we go. We need to really start moving up on the Astra Militarum here, doing some damage. Yeah, that's what I like to see. 5-7, nice. Alright, so maybe we'll be able to jump in and help here soon. We're still not in a position to do that, but we might get there. Let's definitely get a brood nest here going. And some biomass. Meanwhile, these guys can move up. Get in Synapse. And we can have some healing going on here. Oh, yikes. Okay. Have some healing going on there. They're not ready just yet. Almost got another Malanthrope. Everything else is just kind of building, and we're getting a genetic epicure so we can get some more stuff. Wouldn't mind getting the acquiring. Oh, we're already acquiring a tile. So once we get this tile acquired, I wouldn't mind dropping some more biomass, reclamation pools, as well as another Synapse node. I still don't know if we're really ready to move up yet. Okay, that sucks. Ooh, there's another relic there. I wonder what that one is. These guys are taking the city down, though. A lot of shooting and stuff going on. Hive Tyrant gonna get in there, maybe? Ooh, yikes. There goes that artillery unit. Oh boy, okay. See, this is where we got to kind of get up here and put pressure too, but I'm not really in a position to do that. Let's go ahead and spawn some more Termagants though. I can only do this every 3 turns. I'm going to want to utilize it as much as possible. And we got another Malanthrope if I want to get another city dropped, which I think I do over here. There's a lot of plus 20% bonuses over here. If I drop it. Like a lot. I could actually probably get a lot of biomass from this area. Right there's a bunch. And a lot of 3 tiles. Yeah, that's a good spot for a city for sure. Let's get another Malanthrope built because they're so cheap. And they have other abilities too. They're a synapse creature and they can consume tile, which you can get. It costs 10 influence, but you get biomass generally for that. Synapse creature, they've got Spore Cloud, so grants range damage reduction to adjacent ally units, which I should be using them for. Shadow in the Warp, Toxic Miasma, and a Grasping Tail. Reduces the attacks of the target enemy unit. Toxic Miasma, ignores cover, no escape, a bunch of stuff. And every unit that dies within they get pre-adaptation, so 3% research experience when they're on the field. And every unit that dies around them with this increases the research gain when enemies die in the area of the Malanthrope, so that's really good too. So we'll probably go ahead and actually grab that and keep the Malanthropes coming essentially. I'll eventually build them here too as we continue to get more and more powerful. And we gotta wait for the population to catch up on this actually. So after I'm done constructing the genetic Epicure, I'm probably going to wait for this growth to catch up a little bit, and I'll spend my stuff on the other cities. There's the Space Marines. Damn it. We really kind of needed to wait for the Space Marines to... We kind of needed to not run into them right now. Now our AI friend here is going to be fighting Space Marines and Astra Militarum, and boy is that a lot of Astra Militarum right there. And he just doesn't have the ability to fight them both unless I get involved. So we'll have to move in and try to do some damage. Might lose a lot of units doing that. Don't know where the orcs are yet, but I'm going to say they're right here. Nice. So at least the orcs and the Space Marines are going to be fighting each other, so that's good. So maybe we can actually pull this off just because of the predicament that all of this is in. Okay, let's start feeding Tyranid over here. And that Malanthrope's going there. We've almost got the Brood there. And we can get some Tyranid warriors now. It's not a bad idea. And we got our other city up already. That's nice. We could actually do a brood nest right inside this city, and then we're going to want to acquire this tile right off the bat. My next Malanthrope I'm actually going to send up here so we can get that research bonus. As well as the Spore Cloud, so it'll make it so these guys... Get some bonuses there. These guys are going to get just wrecked. I already know it. I'm very happy, though, that the Orcs and the Space Marines are going to be up there fighting. So we may be okay yet. Tyranid's starting to push now right here. They've got some Zonanthropes here, which are really powerful psychic units for the Tyranids. No, they'll just shred this infantry. Most of this infantry here is going to get shredded. It's just going to be the tanks that are going to be the hardest thing to combat. Hey, some of my units survived. Let's see. Yeah, kill these Tech Priests and Seers, or at least do some damage to them. I don't want to lose you. I actually got him sitting there just so he can... get some experience, mainly. But he's not worth dying. Let's move him back. All right. Oh, that's a lot of Astra Militarum. They're going to take out the city. Can't believe the Space Marines dropped a Fortress of Redemption right there. Instead of, they've got to be fighting the Orcs right now. And you'd think that'd be the biggest problem for them. They're practically on top of each other as far as I can tell. They've almost got this city down, though. Okay, there's that there, which is going to be useful. Oh, boy. Okay, we got to wait for the pop to catch up there. How are we looking here? We could acquire another tile, though. That don't require pop, I don't think. No. I don't believe it does, so let's just go ahead and acquire that tile. Keep the city working, essentially. These guys are going to be healing. Or building units, or getting a reclamation pool. If we get another brood nest, that'd give us some more production. That's probably what I'll end up actually dropping here is another brood nest. So after the reclamation pool, let's get another brood nest. Let's get a lot of production in that one. Let's get some more termagants. Nice. And for research, let's definitely go. Increase damage of short-range weapons. Yeah, that'd be nice. Reduces the cost of founding new cities. Building constructs new buildings as well as generate biomass. Increases the population limit. Let's get a. Let's see, influence upkeep of production buildings. Get the birthing canals. Okay, so they're going to lose a city, and it looks like the Astra Militarum is going to probably lose a city, so it's a little back and forth. Maybe the Orcs will get involved here. That'd be great. My measly pushing pressure down here. I'm basically just putting pressure down here in a desperate attempt to try and keep some of these units locked back here instead of up there fighting our ally. It's really what I'm doing. It's just a really bold attempt. That's probably not doing anything. We need to get our loyalty increased too for all of these. I can't afford to lose this guy. Oh boy, okay, let's move back. Space Marines are getting involved, which I find crazy. Our Tyranid allies here lost a city, and they're getting boxed in pretty hard now. We're going to lose them very quickly, I think. I don't think that they got a chance to fight. I don't think they're going to be able to fight these tanks off. Those birthing canals, though, I'm not very doing a good job here. It's I think part of my problem. I'm doing a terrible job. Let's get this Malanthrope moved up. I need to be building way more units. I'm gonna get another brood nest up here. Population's almost balanced itself out. We are getting another brood nest here. We'll have some warriors soon. Let's definitely get some warriors and some Hormagaunts built here as well. Okay. And for research, yeah, I could use for the coherence node. Get that loyalty bonus. I'm not seeing a lot of Astra Militarum fall here, but I think there's too many of them. I don't think it's going to be enough. Even though they're attacking the city here with these hive crones, which are really good. I mean, they're soaking up a lot of damage. Oh man, we got hit hard here. Some more Termagants. There. And then we've got some warriors now, which we can get down here. Once I can get my unit production up and running, we'll be a little bit better off than we are. Yeah, the brood haunt. I wanted to put that here. We definitely need that. We're getting another brood nest, but we're going to want to acquire another tile here. So we can get that brood haunt. For here, let's get another synat. Oh no, that's for biomass. We're gonna want another biomass there. Do not want to do a Malanthrope here. I don't need another Tyranid Prime. I need a Hive Tyrant or something. We do the brood haunt here. We could even do that instead of the brood nest. So why don't we do that actually? 5 turns for that. Keep the pressure on the Astra Militarum. I'd like to just see at least one of their cities fall. Oh my god, this is brutal. I don't think I've seen it. I've played both series of this I've done. I don't think I've seen it get this bad this quickly. This is really bad. Let's see. This has like gotten significantly bad. Let's get loyalty increase here. We're going to need it. These units going to have to start moving in. Malanthrope we're gonna want you moved up. You're pretty weak, so you can't do anything. You may as well go back. I really don't want to lose this Tyranid Prime. Okay, reclamation pool. Requiring a tile. We're getting another brood nest here. We could build another Malanthrope. They're so cheap. Probably want to get a Hive Tyrant too. Where we get the increased range. Or increase the damage of those. That'll help our Termagants out with our Turfagon. It's only 3 turns, but only 2 turns for the Hive Tyrant. We've got a decent amount of influence. Let's try to get a Hive Tyrant on the field. We could probably really put some pressure with him. We are totally going to lose this war up here. I can't believe how much pressure the Astra Militarum is putting on these. Even in my previous series, it was a significantly different scales here. They're even starting to come down this way, which isn't too bad. We can handle this for now. That's actually going to give us some research bonuses there, too, when these guys get killed. This guy can level up. We're going to get the Scourge of the Brood here, because there's a 60% damage if he uses that. It'll do a lot of damage there. Termagant, we can't really do anything, but he'll sit there and level up off of that. And everything else is almost built. We've almost acquired that tile. Working on the reclamation pool there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off here since we're out of time. Gonna be a short series, I think. This has definitely been, obviously, one of my more worst starts, I guess. We're going to lose our ally very quickly, I feel. In this battle here. They've almost lost their second base, and they've only got 2 more after that. I don't see them trying to build any other bases. They don't really have any other place they expand except down here. Even then, they're just not able to fight. I mean, the Astra Militarum just dumped forces very quickly. Even with the ability to get to them, I can't. I can only bottleneck them. And I'm going to guess the Space Marines and Orcs are fighting. If the Orcs came down here and started fighting the Astra Militarum, we might be able to. But in this rate, I think we're going to use our Tyranid player very quickly, so we'll see. But I want to thank you all for joining me. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next time.